started in already in 90s, and I didn't know the word for that. But 2003, I went to the first ITIL overview session, and it was so clear. Suddenly, I caught the name for the things what we were doing, and everything started to be so clear.
My belief around ITIL is that organisations should embrace it, should take it on board, as it shows a thorough understanding of companies' policies, of companies' procedures in the service that they offer. For example, a service desk, they know that when a call comes in, the best practice in which in order to be able to follow.
It gives a mature guideline to how to achieve certain processes.
In making it as practical as possible has been the best way forward, because if we just go by the recommendations alone, it's as if they've ironed the whole process flat and made everything as broad and as complicated and as detailed as they most possibly could, which in practical terms isn't necessarily the best way forward for a busy IT department who want to get jobs done quickly and efficiently, rather than being bogged down with too many procedures.
Process and procedures standardised across the organisation, and we're now just about to start taking it to the next level where we're going to standardise all of our systems as well, so that we can actually report across the whole piece.
I like ITIL mainly because it's a great framework. I use it more as a checklist to see, so I don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time. And also, when I do my thinking, I usually actually have the books, have the checklists, have the bullet point list with me to see so I don't forget anything.
So I think the future for ITIL is that to pick and choose the parts that work and adapt it to individual organisations, rather than try and adhere to every single I and T and every word in it, and try and bend your company around ITIL, because that's not the future.
I use the materials sometimes, but I don't think that ITIL is a Bible. It's some kind of information what I can use, adapt and utilize.
It should be a guideline, a best practice, but I don't know, if it's not going to work for your organisation, then don't force it.
I've got 26 schools that I've had to implement it into, as well as a head office, and really getting these schools to understand the importance of having a best practice in place so that we can deliver a consistent service across the piece has been a real big challenge for me. Break down what ITIL means on a granular level so that I can deliver it back to head teachers, IT support staff as well, because they've never really understood what ITIL is. So I've basically had to promote and utilise it.
I think it's useful for everyone to have an ITIL foundation that works in IT, simply for the fact that it gives you a great understanding of how the IT structure works as a whole, so everything from governance down to operation.